Building systems for your business and your agency is essential if you want to scale to 7, multi-7, and 8 figures. Without systems, you're going to be spinning your wheels, working your face off, only to realize your time is not compounding and you're starting to get diminishing returns on your time. I've been able to help over 600 agencies to date scale their businesses by building the right systems in their operations and fulfillment that has allowed hundreds of agency owners to add millions of dollars in sales and revenue to their business. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build the right systems to perfect the growth of your agency and your operation. If you follow this video all the way through, you're going to have the systems and processes you need that's going to allow you to scale to new heights that you've never been before. My name's Jordan Ross. I'm the founder of 8-Figure Agency. We're a consultancy that allows agencies to grow and scale to 8 figures without needing to work in the business and in the operation. Before I share how to build systems, I think it's important to define the different types of systems. There's hard systems. Hard systems, by my definition, are software systems. These are all the things that allow you to easily systematize and automate components of your business. Then there are soft systems. Soft systems are things that are related to your project management and your daily execution. When it comes to hard systems, the most important thing is that you have a clear workflow that they're leading into. And with your soft systems are how you manage your day-to-day business, manage your operation, manage your people. These are things like direct process management and people management. Now, the definition of a system is really simple. A system is something that could be repeated continuously. When it comes to building systems, the first thing you need to do with anything in your business is has a clear workflow. What you want to do with this workflow is the second a client closes, or even the second you start doing marketing and an appointment is booked, you have every single step, every single dependency that's built. So what's the step? Who's the owner? What's the goal of the step? What's the software implication of that step? How do we know that step is done? What's the SOP for that step? What's the communication goal of that step? When you build this workflow, you do it for a full 1 to 2 to 3 years, you'll probably have over 100 to 200 steps in this workflow for every single process of your business. It is extensive, but if you want to build the right systems for your business, this is required. When you do this, this can actually allow you to basically have a blueprint of the systems you're going to build. Once you have your workflow, you want to make sure for each step you have SOPs. Now, SOPs are going to be related to what I call your soft systems. You shouldn't really need SOPs for softwares and automations. SOPs tell people what to do. If you have a workflow for a task for execution, for fulfillment, for management, this is going to tell people how they are expected to execute this task. Once you have your template, you're going to be allowed to put this template into project management or into a daily checklist that your team will be responsible for executing. Now, at this point, when it comes to the systems that you're building, you now have the step-by-step breakdown of the system, you have the owner of the system, you have what is defined as done, and you have the SOP or process workflow of this actual process or system. The harder part is now implementing and sustaining. When it comes to execution, what I encourage every agency to have is an end-of-day report. An end-of-day report summarizes individual roles, tasks, if they did them or they did not do them. When I was at Amazon, every single manager and every single team and every single building in the entire world had to have an end-of-day report. Every manager's report stacked up into their team's report, every team's report stacked up into their department's report, every department's report stacked up into their building's report, every building's report stacked up into their regions. Every single day Amazon does this, and if they do it, you should too, because they know a thing or two about building a best-in-class business and operation. This end-of-day report will allow you to see, did my team execute this process? Once you have these processes or systems built, whether it's checking in with clients, executing on fulfillment, managerial processes, the most important thing is to audit. You have this end-of-day report, you need to check to make sure things got done. The audit is the next most important step, and one of my favorite leaders once said, we can't expect what we don't inspect. Once you implement the audit, on a daily basis, you're going to find things in your soft systems that are not executed. This is the hardest thing. You need to ensure that you have a clear standard of execution and a clear standard of communication. What I like to say is see something, say something. If you find that a system or process was not executed, as a managerial team, as a leadership team, you have to communicate this. The second you don't give feedback on how to execute a system, you are endorsing mediocrity. You're telling people it's okay to be mediocre and not deliver quality results. So the most important thing about building systems is not the actual building of the systems, it's the maintenance and the retention of those systems. Now, I'm going to simply break down the best way to get feedback, and this will summarize and finish and conclude this process. Identify the problem, identify who the person was. When you get to that person, you want to do what I call a stew, seek to understand. You want to see what happened and why that system or process or habit was not executed. Once you understand, you want to ask the person if they understand what done or good looks like. You want to show them the difference in what they did and what completion looks like. And then you want to coach and give feedback to inputs. Inputs are the things that you can ensure your team members can control. It's the things that is in their discretion and their ability to actually do. Once you give them feedback on the inputs and the things you can control, you assign them actions and you assign them follow-up actions. Then set a reminder for yourself and this person to follow up on this execution. Maybe a day, 3 days, a week, or 2 weeks later. At this point, you've now sustained the implementation of this system. If you keep doing this, if you scale your systems for every part of your business, your fulfillment, your operations, your management, your customer success, your onboarding, your hiring, your training, if you build all these processes for every different component of your business, you will have a systematized organization. The most important thing though, so you need to have owners of different departments. Someone must own the fulfillment department. Someone must own hiring. Someone must own customer success. And the reason that you need an owner, the owner is responsible for the maintenance. They're responsible for ensuring these systems stay up to date. What happens, especially in digital marketing, things will go out of date and you need people. And this is the last step. You need people to be responsible for ensuring that does not happen, or improving workflows, improving processes, and improving SOPs. What you can do in your project management is for any given system or any given process, have an automated trigger on a quarterly or semi-annual basis that will require an audit of the system itself. The audit will ensure that the system stays up to date and that we're continuously executing and never falling behind, always outpacing our competitors and ensuring we're delivering the right results to our customers. Now, at this point, you know exactly everything that you need to systematizing your processes, systematizing your business and operations for the better. If you are looking to systematize your agency, you're looking to get your time back, you are looking to start to scale and get into higher leverage activities that will allow you to get out of the minutia, out of the day-to-day operation, go to the description below where we can book a time to chat where we will show you how to scale your agency. And the most important thing that we do in our business, everything is guaranteed. We've never had a single client over 600 agencies that we've worked with ask for a refund, because no one has ever failed with us in our experience. If you want to learn how to build an SOP and learn how to execute the actual process of building a simple system, go to the video below where I show you how to do this.